President Trump will be meeting with Vladimir Putin in Alaska. Trump warns of severe consequences if Russia doesn't stop the Ukraine war.
Will Russia face any consequences if Vladimir Putin does not agree to stop the war after your meeting on Friday?
Yes, they will. Yeah.
What will the consequences
There will be
be?
consequences.
Sanctions, tariffs?
There will be, I don't have to say, there will be very severe consequences. I want to end the war. It's Biden's war, but I want to end it. I'll be very proud to end this war along with the 5 other wars I ended.
Former Secretary of State under Donald Trump, Mike Pompeo, joins me now. Mr. Secretary, great to see you. All right, tell me, what would severe consequences really look like?
Well, good morning. Great to be with you as well. We're now, less than 36 hours out from this meeting. It will be important because this will be the chance for President Trump to convey this seriousness with which he takes this and the fact that Vladimir Putin has shown no willingness to compromise in any material way. What would they look like? It would look like enforcement of secondary sanctions against those purchasing energy products, mostly from the Russians. It would look like potentially providing even more weapon systems, more capabilities to the Ukrainians to allow them to continue to defend their own sovereignty. Would sell those weapons through the Europeans, as President Trump has proposed previously. Make no mistake about it, there are many more tools in President Trump's toolkit than there are in Vladimir Putin's. He's exhausted his military. He's exhausting his economy even as we speak. And he is exhausting President Trump's patience as well. And so I'm pretty confident that tomorrow President Trump will make very clear that the ceasefire needs to happen immediately and negotiations for a more permanent end to this conflict need to be in the offing also.
You know, we know how Putin operates. I mean, honestly, Mr. Secretary, do you think after tomorrow's meeting we will have a ceasefire plan in place or not?
Yeah, it's hard to know. I think it's probably not going to happen tomorrow. I think that's true. And I won't be at all surprised if we're surprised if something Vladimir Putin offers. Your point's well taken. I spent a fair amount of time with Vladimir Putin myself. He is indeed that trained KGB operative that we've all come to know as so evil, that's taken 20,000 Ukrainian kids and killed tens of thousands of Ukrainians. So I won't be shocked if we see some surprise tomorrow that he throws a wrinkle in. But I think President Trump's pretty straightforward on this. Yeah. You need to end this. You need to get a ceasefire, wrap it up. This is over. Time's now.
So I guess could Putin and Zelensky meet next time around, if there is a next time around?
Oh goodness, this will end some way with Zelensky and Putin actually having this conversation. The two leaders will have to resolve this. We can provide a lot of pressure. We can provide incentives, all the things that some third party can do. But in the end, both presidents have to decide that the cost of continuing this conflict is greater than the benefits. Yeah. And the two of them will have to have a conversation to achieve that. It may be weeks or even months off yet, but I think President Trump is determined to make that happen.
All right. Next one for you. I want to talk about Iran. Britain, Germany, and France have all threatened sanctions on Tehran if they do not sit down to negotiate a nuclear program by the end of the month. Will Iran, in your opinion, come to the table?
No, Iran won't come to the table because they now have come to the conclusion that their only remaining leverage is holding out this hope that someday they'll have a nuclear weapon. They've seen the Israelis strike them with impunity. They've seen the United States strike them, no response. I will say this, the European statement that they're going to do this so-called thing called snapback, put sanctions in place. We're now 4 or 5 years too late for that. The Europeans have been enormously weak on this issue. I hope they mean what they said. I hope they'll actually do it, and then I hope they'll enforce it. Putting pressure on the Iranian economy will give President Trump the chance to achieve the victory that we also richly need to protect America.
So very quickly, Mr. Secretary, where is America on our negotiations with Iran? Where do we stand right now?
We've told them what President Trump told them in Trump 1, no enrichment whatsoever, period, full stop, inside of your country. They've said they must. This is until the Iranians concede that they are going to enrich uranium, I don't think there's any negotiations to be had with them. The Ayatollah is a theocratic ideologue. He's not going to back down on that issue. I suspect we're still in for an Iran that creates trouble and mischief around the world for a bit.
I think, sadly, you are right. Thank you very much, Secretary Mike Pompeo, joining us this morning. Great to speak to you, sir.